So what is sitting? Sitting is a low tolerance issue. So is standing, so is walking, so is the many acts of daily life that you guys have. It's that load on the spine you are not conditioned to manage. If your squats or hip hinges, and this is why the exercises are so helpful in those early days at setting your expectation. You do a test, no wonder I'm struggling. I can't even do a squat with my own body weight, right? But you do a squat. That's not 20% or 45% of my body weight going through my spine here. That's just my body weight, right? Then you do a squat holding a little weight. Okay? Then you do a squat holding a bigger weight and a bigger weight and a bigger weight, and you build resilience into the back. And if you think about those numbers, 20% of your body weight and 45% of your body weight, what those are in kilograms, if your rehab isn't there yet, well, of course we're going to get pain in those sorts of things. Then you might be able to adjust into positions. Some people have the quirks with their sciatica that if they slouch really badly, it feels nicer, and there are reasons for that. It's a trap that you don't want to get into. It's primarily because you're just opening up the holes where the nerves come out. But focus on building the spine stability. And when you realize that as a human being, you cannot squat with more than 20% of your body weight, you cannot squat even with your own body weight, that is not an acceptable level of conditioning for a human being, let alone a human being with an injury. And there, unfortunately, as we discussed the other day, are too many human beings that are walking around fundamentally very, very weak. And so when they get a minor injury, it ends up being managed very, very poorly, and it can sometimes turn into a more major injury, but more often than not, it just gets managed really badly because there isn't this baseline level of strength. And so once we realize that, we can go about actually changing it. And I said before, one of the biggest things I hope that the members get as they come through the program is the realization that one of the biggest and most powerful and free things that you can do to improve your health and well-being and your longevity, your health span, if you will, is devote not an insignificant amount of time, but a little bit of time every week to doing resistance training. And because, we discussed earlier, 7% of guys and 4.5% of adult females are the only ones that do any kind of resistance training, meaning 90+% don't. No one has any expectation that is based in fact on what is possible for you to do, whether you've had an injury or not. And so suspend disbelief for a moment and commit to doing rehabilitation work and strengthening through movements like the squats and the hip hinges to build resilience in your body for the long term, and you will find the benefits become many.